And good morning. Welcome to the December 2nd. Woo, baby, where did the year go? We are now sitting at the last month of the year. First Monday, last month of the year, December 2nd. Welcome to Cyber Monday, too. And we got a lot going on today. How are you doing today? We had a holiday week. We were here on Friday, but a lot of you weren't. It was a not viewed show well, but we're back today. So welcome back. How was your holiday? Let me know in the comments how your holiday was. If there's anything particular you want to talk about with those, besides the Bears, because they lost, but we fired our coach, so we won. It's a good time. With that, it's your first time here, a long time here, and you know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and what the weather is like in your area. It is snowy here. There's maybe, I don't know, a quarter inch of snow, not much, enough to cover the streets and to cause people. I know there's going to be accidents. I just know it. It's the first snow of the year, and I'm sure there's going to be accidents for it. What's in the cup? We're drinking the Arctic Blast because, hey, the Arctic vibe, we're drinking that because it is snowing outside. So I went with that. Actually, I grabbed that because I want to grab coffee later, and I don't want to do that now. So we got there. And then 5 things. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today? So for us, we've got invoicing that needs to get done. We've got DTF that needs to get done. We've got UV-DTF that needs to get done. We've got to order supplies. We've got to print stickers. They're going right now. So we're rocking and rolling with it, plus a list of other things, but that's just the 5 that we need to get done today. What are your 5 things? And in general, we'll talk Cyber Monday. Don't forget, you can find all of our deals over at, I'm going to put the link in here, printco.com. Head over there, last day for savings. In fact, when you get there, there'll be a pop-up that shows you everything that is on special. Take advantage of that. A lot of people did over this holiday weekend. So continue that for us. And then we'll give you some updates on some stuff. But let's check in and see how people are doing here this morning. Sarah, good morning to you. 16 and mostly cloudy. Coffee in the cup. Insanity on the docket for today. I'm sure with you it is insanity. Because you took yesterday off, right? You took yesterday off. We took yesterday off too. We actually went to a movie yesterday. Took a whole fam dam to go see Moana 2. Which... not saying I cried. I didn't cry, you cried. But I've noticed that as I get older, I get a lot more emotional. I did not cry, but it was a good movie. It was, sometimes on those sequels you can be a little rough on how they turn out. I think they did good with Moana 2, and box office numbers reflected it. What did it do, like 350 million? Yeah, it was good. It was a good movie. You get the chance to take the kids to it. So there's that. Barb, good morning to you. North Central Minnesota. It's 14. Light snow, water in the cup. 5 things. Work, order, schedule, order blanks, email replies, set up embroidery runs, quotes. Yeah, what is our temp? I think our temp was like 15 when I looked earlier. Let me check and see what it is now, because I think we're right there with you, Barb, where it's just chilly and cold and snowy. It's December, so it's allowed to happen. Yeah, it feels like 12 outside right now. Hi, Sarah from Barb. Tim, good morning to you. Toledo, 27 out and cold. Yeah, it is. How's the garage, though? Is the garage staying warm? That's the bigger thing. Dawn, good morning to you. How have you been? Hi, Tim from Dawn. Jeff, my friend. Jeff, they're supposed to be showing up today. There's been a debacle since you left us, Jeff, because I need somebody to talk to. We have somebody is sending me, and so I don't know if they're trying to make me happy or make me upset, but they are sending me an Ender 3 Pro. Now, it was said it was originally going to be here on Sunday. Weird, FedEx delivering on a Sunday. Okay, and then I got an update that said it's going to be delivered on Saturday. All right, cool. I get it on Saturday. And then I get the update on Saturday. It says it won't be here till today. I got the update this morning that said it is out for delivery. So we'll see. So I've got the Ender 3 Pro, which that is coming today, allegedly. And then we can see what's going on with that. But I'm still thinking Bamboo Labs on it. And then I can run side by sides on it and see what we got there. Jeff's got 20 there in Northern Kentucky. Diet Dew in the cup. Suns team is headed to state finals this weekend. Way to go. I know they've been putting in the hard work since July 2-a-days, June. I remember back in those. So not me back in those days, but I remember back in when you were doing that. And Yeah. So congrats to them. University of Kentucky is where they'll be playing. Kentucky, Boise has the blue field. Kentucky is blue. Wildcats. Got it. 5 things. Yep. Rinse and repeat all day long. And Barb's got, hi, Jeff and Dawn. George, good morning to you, my friend. How did the grand reopening go? Yeah. How did that go for you? And hiya, crew from Dawn. The music wasn't quite as good, but it was a super good movie. I thought the music was good. And I think because, especially on like Disney stuff, we are anticipating some things, from the first one to carry over. It's kind of like Frozen 2. Frozen 2, good movie. The music, I think, was a lot better in Frozen 1. And this one, I thought the story was pretty spot on for it. And there was some, there's some fun stuff in it. Music, I thought was decent with it. I caught myself bobbing my head a little. It was fun. Jenny, good morning. It's 24 and probably going to snow here. Water in the cup. Well, it's snowing here. It's supposed to end in a couple hours. So, yeah, you'll probably get it too. Hi, Jenny from Barb. Morning all from Jerry. Morning, Barb from Jeff. And Jerry's giving her highs to Barb, Jeff, George, Tim, Todd, Jenny, and all. Right. There we go. Jeff said, there is no side-by-side comparison. Only comparison is they are both 3D printers. That is true, because they are definitely not the same. Too many differences between them. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to complain if somebody's going to send me one to say, here you go, use it and see what happens. I'll take it and see what we can do with it. I don't know what to do, right? Get in there. I have no clue what's coming with it. I have no clue if there's filament in it. I have nothing. I won't know until the box gets here today and I open it up, and then I can decide what to order, because it is Cyber Monday. So let's talk about that. Those that, I guess it doesn't matter if you have a retail store or an online store. Are you running Cyber Monday sales today? Now, we went back and forth with it. We just decided on the print side of things, we were going to run those through November. And then when we realized, oh, wait, Cyber Monday's on here, we'll keep it through today. But locally, we didn't run anything for Black Friday. We didn't do anything for Cyber Monday, because traditionally for us, even when we were at the mall, we had some good doorbusters and that might have worked. But it just wasn't, the Black Friday shopping isn't what it once was. I think there's way more people buying stuff earlier. The sales are starting sooner. People are really price conscious on things. So, you really got to, see where you're at with it. So maybe it's not as good as of a deal as what you thought on it, or you're not willing to give up that margin. I don't blame you. You know what your value is on stuff, especially on custom things. When you have stock items, if we're selling pick tools, not saying we're selling pick tools, although we might start selling pick tools. There's a lot of other stuff going on behind the scenes, but we're do this. This is a tangible product. We have price margin. We have it there. You pull it off the shelf, you put it in a box, you ship it out. There's no customization with it. And that's what a lot of what we do. When we look at on the retail side of things of our business, team stores. So, there's not going to be a discount on that, because here's the team stores. They're making money off of it. And then a lot of custom work. So, there's the ornaments that we do. There's custom on those. The signs, there's a lot of custom with it. So you really discount your time on it. And that's where a lot of it comes in at. Unless it's stock things where you're just dropping and going. Yeah, I don't know. I've not been a big proponent on that, where there's stuff I got to put it in it. So, what's your thoughts on that? And as we went through, Brown Wednesday, right? Blackout Wednesday, and then we had Thanksgiving, and then Black Friday, and now Cyber Monday. What have you found out there for deals? Is there stuff that you have decided to buy? Is there stuff that you were like, ooh, that's a hell of a deal on that? Let us know in the comments on those too. Let's see. Alan, good morning to you, my friend. Morning, Jerry from Jeff. Congrats to Jeff's son from Jerry. That's right. Jerry, did you change your profile picture? I think you did. And Barb says, ordered the Bamboo Labs P1S AMS. That should be here this week. Just ordered the Big Trich Tech Panda Touch compatible. So, see, Barb, I went down those same rabbit holes where it's like, okay, add that to it, add the screen to it, add the other nozzle. Is that right? Add the other nozzle to it, and add the metal gear set to it, and then you have an X1C minus like the cabinet and the way that what is it, couple of the other things, the LiDAR and stuff like that. So I'm right there with you. I think that's the way I'm going with it. And I'm still waiting to see if we're getting approval on affiliates, because hey, hook me up with those affiliates, because we'll keep pushing them as we're building stuff out for it. The story was amazing for Moana 2. It was really good on it. Hi, Alan from Jerry. Hi, Jerry from Barb. And Dawn's got 47 there. Dawn's just rubbing it in. Sarah, you were hiding. Hello. She wasn't. She was the first one there. And hi, Dawn from Jerry. Jeff, I have 6 Ender 3s behind me. They work great, but it's an entry-level printer. Slow, but it'll get the job done. And, slow isn't bad. Slow is consistent as long as it works. That's the big thing with stuff. When we look at... we don't realize how slow something is until we get something that's faster, right? When we had our first DTF printer in the converted ones, and we were getting one sheet every 7 minutes, it was just like, cool, that's what it was. Then when we go to a commercial and we're banging out a sheet a minute, that's a big improvement. So that's when you notice it, when you see things like that. But it gets the job done. It gets the job done. And the price point, price point is right on it too. That's the other thing. When you're looking at I was talking to somebody Friday, and they don't have a print farm. They've got a print garden. I think they're running 3 printers, and they said, they went with the P1S with the AMS, and they're actually ordering another one so they can do up to 8 colors, and not to have 8 color changeouts, but just to have 8 spools loaded and be able to pick and go from it. But they said, they have that one for there, and then everything else is they just have the A1s. They're like, for what we do, how not high our stuff is. It's a lot of, they're like, hey, those work perfect. And, when you can get them, reasonably inexpensive, and even on the minis for what we do, they're like, yeah, we can just run with those and go that way with it. They said the biggest thing is when you're running multiple stuff is just, the filament. Because if you're traditionally, if you're a one color person, all right, I've got 6 printers. That means I need 6 spools of black, 6 things, I need 6 spools of black and backup. I need to have, 2 of everything, should have at least 3 of everything, just as things go out with it. And then I went down that damn Giga, thing. Damn, that thing is pretty nice. Even at, it was like $1,000. It's not horrible. I don't know where the hell I would put it. I'm seeing people have issues with, breezes and stuff like that. So they're building cabinets and things for it, but it's definitely a rabbit hole. Jerry said no specials there for it. No specials there for anything. Jerry, how's the search for the embroidery machine coming? Did you find one? I'm sure you did. Jim. Tim said, yes, garage is warm, but the split unit not working well. So I need to get my dad to come out, drain it, refill it. Maybe not enough in it or too much. That could be. Those things definitely, the Freon levels, as long as we're good on that, you should be good, but that could definitely cause it. Jerry, but I bought a few bigger items on Black Friday. You bought an embroidery machine, Jerry? And Barb says, I have the Ender 3 S1 Pro. I've been running nonstop the past couple days. I needed a Big Brother bamboo. See, that's what I'm thinking. I agree. I cannot really discount items without losing money. Yeah, on the custom side of things, you do have a lot of time that goes into it, unless it's very template based, or you're just loading it in there and going with it. That's one of the good things about using a program like Cuddle, is that you are able to do that. And get it done fairly quickly, name drops, things like that. But when it's stuff that you're building custom and they want design work and they want this and they want that, not happening, right? It's just not happening for it. You need to make sure that your time is the most important thing with it, and that you're getting, recorded for it. Alan said, watch Moana 2 Thanksgiving night. It's my birthday gift. Very nice. Did you wait until after the credits? There was. I did. And it was, because my thing is, during a movie, and we don't go to movies too often. Like we went to Moana 2 just now, and then we did Wicked a couple weeks ago. But we hadn't done a movie since Maverick, so 2 years. But I learned long ago, thanks to Marvel, is you don't leave the theater until the lights come up. As long as the lights are down, there's still more to come. And as we're watching this, because we went last night. And so I don't think the movie got out till 9:30. So Sunday night, a lot of kids there. As soon as the credits start rolling, people were getting up and just going. And that theater was probably I'd say 80% full, so not bad on a Sunday, and they had it playing on 3 different screens at 3 different times. So not too shabby. Now, with that, yeah, people were going, and then, when that came up, they were like, oh, wait a minute, they're all standing in the aisle watching it. It's like, come on, you should know this. And Jerry's profile pictures from Glamour Shots. I remember Glamour Shots. When we were going through pictures, we found some pictures of Corey took some Glamour Shot pictures, like back in the 90s. Kind of fun. I did chug it. Google did not like the other one. It banned me. What? What do you mean it banned you? Come on. You did change it. What do you mean? LOL to Jeff from Jerry. Brian, good morning to you. I'm running late this cold. So you had a long trip. You didn't get in until what, midnight last night? Brian drove to Texas to see son before deployment, right? He spent Thanksgiving with him and drove back. Brian was at Buc-ee's, and somebody actually bought, was it a smoker while he was there? I've never seen, I couldn't believe people actually bought that there, and Brian proved me wrong. And he was pissed because that Buc-ee's did not have Mountain Dew. So, Brian, hopefully you warm up. 100% correct on the cold. Yeah, it sucks. We just need to go south a little bit farther. My whole TikTok is filled with 3D printing stuff. Mine is 3D printing stuff and baking and meal preps. That's what mine is mostly right now. 3D stuff, baking, because, I went down that sourdough hole. We'll see if more sourdough, if the sourdough starter shows up. If not, we'll make one eventually. And yeah, it's there. Yeah, it does. And so I'm watching something, and to watch somebody go through it was 4 rolls of filament, and then it's screwed up, and it's just like, it's just gone. This is gone. You can't do nothing. Like, holy shit. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Jerry got a new computer. Oh yeah, Jerry was in the market for a new computer and an embroidery machine, and she probably got a flatbed UV printer while she was at it too. It's a secret. It's not a secret. Love Marvel. So do we. Corey's not the biggest Marvel fan. I usually have to watch movies by myself because she's not. But over the last couple of years, there's been times when we've watched it with Hudson, and she's gotten into it. Problem is then a lot of Marvel stuff, you have to explain the storyline to it. So it's like, hey, what about this, this, and this? Arthur to turn out the lights when Mono 2 came on, and I'd tell oh, really? Yep. So ours didn't. It stayed down, and I think that was what it was during Marvel stuff too. Was it stayed down until the credits, until the end scene things come on. And pretty much if there's any animated stuff or anything where it's not the traditional rolling of credits, I usually stay until those start, because there's going to be something that's there. Google banned the other pick. Why did they ban it? That's crazy. And Alan, that's weird. It is. Yeah, usually keep them down. Sourdough is awesome. I have my continuous batch going. I need to get on the kick. We've got a lot going on. And Cindy's just on the road. Greetings from Menards is on the road. It's hand surgery day for me. Ooh. So I'm making sure my inventory is ready to go the next 3 craft shows. Ooh. That does not sound fun, Cindy. Not sound fun at all. How did down at the not the River Center, not the Bend, the other one in Rock Island, how did it go? Was there lots of people, good traffic, great sales? How was it for you at that show? And hi, Cindy from Barb. Now, going into stuff. So this month, we're going to start seeing some changes, because we are going to go through a rebranding on the content creation side of things. We're still banging around a few names, but we are going to be switching that over come the first of the year. The group will have a new name. This will have a new name, because if we're trying to reach the people we want to get to, they're not really searching for this. They're not really searching for the group names. So that's what we're doing, is we're working on the rebranding for that. Also, with it, you guys are the ones who help me, by sharing this. That always helps. By liking helps too. Subscribing always helps. But start looking for more updates in the community section here. So as we roll through things, a couple of the ideas that have been pushed around is that as we are doing more things, because, when we started, we were mainly apparel decorators. And then we got into the sublimation side of things and started doing more gifts and things that way. And then now, between DTF, between, HTV, between screen print transfers, and then add in sublimation, add in the laser stuff. It's grown and evolved. And it still continues to. When we look down the road of things we'd love to do more content creation on, 3D printing, those are coming. Embroidery, listen, there's a couple embroidery machines out there that are like $6,000, and like, hey, content creation, what's the ROI on that? How many videos do I got to make? What can I see as a revenue back on that before I get it? So there's thoughts on that. Flatbed UV-DTF. Epson has a really trick desktop unit. That one's under 10 grand. They have a DTF hybrid that's under 10 grand. So those are all things that were like, hey, those are content creation ideas. So as we were looking down the road, like, okay, each one of these can have its own playlist of stuff. Each one can be its own content creation thing. Each one could have its own video. Now, we'll still do these. They should still be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but maybe not. Maybe that'll switch up. We're going to look at doing, possibly as in that first rebrand of things, possibly a daily vlog, definitely a weekly one with it, and then project-based things as we go along. So Tuesday with Top live show may come back. It may just be that's when things get dropped for the new videos on it as we push through it there. So there's a lot of things in the mix, and that's what we're working on there. So, keep an eye on that. Look for name changes. As soon as we decide and put it out there, we'll make sure to give people plenty of notice that, names will be changing and that, because, hey, we want to make sure that everybody is taken care of with it. Logo changes. Yeah. And then on our print side of it, things that we do that people don't know about. Cutting glitter HTV transfers. We do that for people. They don't know about it. Cutting reflective for people. We just went through 100 feet of reflective last week for an order. People don't know that we do that. So having that on there. The puff, any of that things for HTV, we need to make sure to get those added to the site for it. Digital designs, we're going to start getting back into that. So those are there. And then as we do different things, you never know what's going to pop on which site where. So keep an eye for all of that. And Cindy said the show went amazing. Towel stock for the rest of the year sold out. Nice. After day one this weekend. Woohoo. They like my snarky sense of humor. We all love that sense of humor with it. And Jerry said, oh my, surgery. Prayers for successful surgery. Cindy, say that 3 times. Hit the like button for that. Absolutely hit that like button. That's awesome, Cindy. Yeah, it is. And congrats on the sales, Cindy. And that's what I love. I love hearing your guys' wins. You guys hear about my losses all the time. We've had ups and downs and ins and outs. You've seen the highs, you've seen the lows. I love celebrating your success with things. So you guys could do that. That's always appreciated to put things in there. So with that, we're going to wrap this up. If you're in our mentorship community, that is starting up in about 34 minutes. We'll get everything rocking for that. And if you're not in it, you can just click on the link. There's no link. You just go to patreon.com/fatdadmc, and that will get you over in there. Once again, that name will probably change. There's some other things with that as we were talking that will get you in on it, but it looks like the price of that is going to be going up too. Grandfathered in, all your pricing is going to stay the same. New people, that's there. So once we nail that down, there'll probably be an introductory, say, hey, for this month, this is what it is, and then it's going up to here. So everybody knows after that fact, because when we look at the time that we invest in that, setting it up, the cost of things, it costs a lot. It costs a lot. There's some expense in there. So we want to make sure that, that we're providing value content, everything in there. And that way, you guys are getting stuff out of it. But with that, you guys have an amazing day. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure to like and subscribe. And turn on your notifications. So when we go live, you're notified. Until Wednesday, peace, love, press on. We will see you then.